things lower your credit score, what you should do to build your credit, how to budget, your checkbook, things like that. Learning about, like you said, debt and why not to get in debt. What debt is good debt, what's bad debt. So, some people do teach it. Obviously, you got to get homeschool, and in some private schools you can find it, but the public school system, I think, is something that is lacking. But now with the technology, everybody has a phone, so everything now is an app, no matter what you do. So I think this is going to be a golden, thing right now, almost like a tutor, maybe not, something. It's just on a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? As far as what I think could be done with the children. So
you're gonna have
brothers.
Yeah, absolutely. Not to cut you off. Oh, you're gonna have to have somebody there to kind of seal the deal. You're gonna have the app, but they may need some help. They may need some coaching. And that's where that support system has to come in, and where you're gonna have to get financially literate. And what pissed me off is, it's like once you start learning about it, it's interesting. It would have been something that I wanted to learn about. Mm-hmm. As opposed to listening to this shit that had my mind going in 75 different directions. On top of the fact that if I came home and presented it and then got some confirmation and got some schooling and got some real life situations to tie the two in, the value that would kind of bring. The value that it would bring going into high school. Like, why would I? Because once your brain starts developing, I would have questioned, why the fuck do I really even need a job? Let me start doing this and flipping this and doing this and doing it. It just creates wholly different conversations.
You look how long it take you to get to a point in life, or you would have started maybe 10 years earlier, honing different skills, you'll be, ahead of the game and a millionaire faster.
I tell my son all the time, man, you need to start a business. I told him last year, you need to go to Five Below. Let's go buy $50 worth of candy, bag it up, flip it.
Yes,
do that. He's not on it all the way. He's like in his sports and his video games, and he's into the girls and all that shit now. But I'm locking it in. I'm in his brain now. So once it's in there, he'll remember all that I told him. And he'll be on the right pack, man. And then on top of the fact that he watches us do it.
Yeah. So that's a lot. Natural. Yep.
You know what I mean?
Definitely. So that's real, dope. And one thing that we can always hope is that, that more of us take the entrepreneurship journey, I should say, in life, as opposed to going and just locking down, a gig, helping another entrepreneur build his dreams.
It's much more fulfilling.
Yeah, definitely. But you tune into the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast with your brother Old God and SamAnt. If you're listening on iTunes, Spotify, or Google Play and you're enjoying the content, please do not hesitate to go ahead and give us a 5-star rating, or however you feel, just measure us up to however you feel about the content, man. Be honest about it. But yeah, SamAnt, TK Kirkland. This one's crazy.
Uncle Kirkland, man. Uncle TK, man. Yeah. Brother to the show, kinda. But
when he feels like
it, man. But that's our guy, man. Nonetheless, he was on his IG. I'm scrolling through IG looking for some news, as I always do, coming here for the podcast. And I seen something that struck my chord. Now I seen Bobby V in his timeline. And I see me, him, and my daughter. And it starts with hashtag my brother's keeper. And I automatically, immediately get worried. I'm like, damn, Bobby, not again. But it wasn't what I thought. Yo, if you know Bobby V, tell him to be careful of the woman with the wig on. That scared me even more. She's a liar and a thief and a fraud. She stole money from my daughters, and she's writing bad checks all over Vegas. And he asked Bobby Valentino. Now, normally I would mind my business, but when she stole thousands from my kids, I will not be quiet. Hashtag fuck this B. Her name is, which you guys can see down there. We won't repeat it on the podcast. Then he dropped this. He said, this woman who stole from my kids lie about her mom dying of cancer, and then she was dying. He ain't put any periods, anything in there. Drops her name again. I want everyone to screenshot this pic so you know who she is. She just reported the last pic I had with her and Bobby V. So do it fast before she strikes again. Peace. She stole from my kids. Now, usually we wouldn't do things like this, but this is our brother right here. And this was interesting to me coming from TK Kirkland. What you think about this, man?
I don't know, man.
It obviously struck a chord.
Yeah. To see, somebody, just put it all out there like that is a whole different thing. But I wouldn't expect it from a guy like T. But obviously, when somebody mess with your kids, your children, they start taking money. Now he's saying something about cancer. Her mom's supposed to be dying, and she was supposed to be dying. So I'm guessing maybe she was trying to collect some type of bread, and they found out. I mean, I don't know. We just all alleged at this point. I don't want to speak, anything wrong, but I think everybody, T's our guy, whatever. He stood us up a couple of times and whatnot on the platform. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's just like, I really can't call this one, man. I don't know. I think it's just, crazy.
Oh God, we got to play devil's advocate. This is what we do on the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. We got to. And although TK's our man, we would ask him this on our face, or to his face. Because a lot of people that see that, even though proof. It might be taken down. Right. First off, proof. And a lot of people are going to be very upset at you for dropping this and call a spade, giving you pass. Now, although you're an OG and you've grown from a lot of your past, you've been very vocal about your past. So for you to drop this on IG and to be so pissed off about it, are you ready for the backlash that's about to come? Because you know how ruthless they are and they're ready to call you a thief all day long.
Oh, yeah.
Is that fair to even bring up, though, oh God, in your opinion?
Well,
given the fact that he went to IG with it.
I mean, a lot of people would say that. A lot of people would say, well, wasn't you, doing your little thing back in the day, your numbers with the whole scam and shit back in the day or whatever. So a lot of people throw that word karma out there. I don't know. I mean, I don't even know if it's, the karma thing is real. People just throw it out there. You know what I'm saying? Should
he have done it behind the scenes, like I say, and get slaughtered for every time, God forbid, you do something private nowadays? Should he have just hit Bobby up like, yo, Bobby, I don't know who that is. That bitch stole from my daughter. She wild. Cancel her.
Nah, I mean, maybe, but he was probably in his feelings. He got his family. He wanted to put it on, on blast. But again, it could be another side of the story where, let's hear the other side of the story if we ever could, because it could be more to the story than we know. We're just seeing one side of it. So I never want to just jump all the way in, you know what I mean, and say oh, this dude is 100% right about this.
We're not saying guilt or innocence at all toward anything. We're just sitting reporting the story right now. I ain't even putting the woman's name out there. I don't know. Y'all see it up there and shit. I'm not going that deep to block it out. But I mean, it is what it is. When you put it to that, when you hold it to that perspective, as far as he put it out there just so motherfuckers can see it and things like that, and just say, yo,
like to alert him, I guess. Yeah.
Then he deserves the criticism behind it because he put it out there.
I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, all right, I don't want to get into it's like, oh, you did it in the past, so this is your karma.
That's not fair.
Yeah, I don't think that's fair, but people probably will.
They're going to
say that. But why you bitching? Why you crying now? That's what they might say. Yeah.
And he knows that. And that's what makes me go, damn, why you put that out there? But like you said, he might have been pissed off. I don't play with my kids either.
Yeah. Who knows how much money it was?
100 or 1,000. He don't play with none of that shit.
Right.
He won every 15, all that. So it pissed him off. I mean, TK, we got you, man. We'll talk about it for you.
Yeah, no doubt. Definitely, man. But you tuned into the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast with your brother, Old God, and SamAnt. Today we'll be back tomorrow. Definitely getting it in. I was trying to see if there was any other topics that I may have missed tonight, but I think we pretty much covered them all as we speak here tonight. But yeah, man, a great one once again. Whole hour in. For the people that's going to be out in LA next week, man, the BET Awards will definitely be out there. Your boys will be live in the building. So hopefully we get to bump into a few people. And if you see us, you know what I mean, say something, man. We definitely want to, chop it up with you.
That's a fact, man. Can't wait. Next week, 7 days from now, we'll be out there. But until then, episode 178. I said 177 earlier, but 178 in the books. Can't wait to come back tomorrow for 179. Another dynamic episode of the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast in the books. Oh God, Hip Hop News Uncensored, SamAnt, viral hip hop news. We're out of here, man.
Yes, sir. Peace. I was just, before we got, I was looking at this one. It says Rallo's team reaches out to Gucci Mane and remember incarcerated rapper.
I seen that.
Yeah.
It's a picture.
Yeah, I guess we get that tomorrow. Yeah. We'll talk about that. But yeah, man, we definitely out of here, fans. So we always on these stories, though. But we out of here, man. Hope y'all enjoyed the content.
Yep. Peace.
My whole network viral. 12 and a half get you a quarterback. I got them shits flying like spiders. You're now tuned into